Good evening, Andrey. Tell me about yourself, who you are and where do you come from?
Hello, my name is Andrey Kvasov. I'm from Ukraine. I'm 21 years old. So I come with professor in Nairobi, that's in Kenya, to photo shooting models, landscapes, some wild animals, and home animals. So we come to shoot all Nairobi.
When professor told you he's inviting you to Nairobi, what were you thinking? What would you do there? Did you have any idea?
Professor sent me an email and asked me if I want to come with him to Nairobi. For me, it was like a great surprise because for me it's very interesting. Africa, I never been in Africa, so it's very nice for me. Also understand that I can do some very good photos, landscapes and animals that we haven't in Ukraine. So for me it's a good chance to practice a new style with new architecture and new animals.
How do you find the light here? Did you find it very effective for your photography?
So for me, light in Nairobi, it's very good because it's sunrise on morning, I think at 7, maybe 6, and sunset at 6 evening. So the day may be short, but it's comfortable to shoot in the morning, to do morning photo shoots and evening photo shoots, and have some time to have some time to break and some time to have free time to shoot in maybe something for me interesting.
Professor gave you many assignments, like the assignment of a bicycle and going into the African village and taking pictures of the tribe. How was your experience working with the people here in Africa and the landscape using bicycle as your tool?
So yeah, professor take me a lot of assignments, like shot bicycles, to shot black skin people, like women, so and men. Also he assigned me to take a lot of shots with birds, with the giraffes, with silhouette of giraffes, with a lot of assignments. So for me it's first time. For me it's very good because I like the new to have new experience. Also in Kiev I don't shot some of these techniques. So I have a bicycle that I can ride on him on the streets, take the shots, creating the new idea with the bicycle, putting everywhere that I see. So it's good experience, and maybe it's not sometimes interesting for shooting bicycle, but I'd take some photos like bicycle on the background 1, background 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's maybe some boring, but after five backgrounds I take new one. I have new idea. It's training my brain, so it's very good, I think.
During the shoots, did you think professor is pushing you to try your creativity with different styles, different ideas every time?
So professor asked for me doing some really different. So asked for me to shoot in different styles. I think that I shoot one style that I like. So they asked me that change it. Something could change. They show me his photos. I look at this and have some idea, or maybe I should create something different, maybe new angle, maybe new lens, maybe new light situation. So yeah, professor said to me to changing everything, changing my view on the same objects. So for me it's great. I like the style of lesson that professor taken.
You also tried working with a Nikon camera and the different lenses. How was your experience?
I have a Canon 5D Mark II. It's I think my favorite camera for this time because it's small. For professional camera, it's small, comfortable. I know all buttons, all functions. It's really good for me. But in Kenya, I tried to use Nikon camera like D8000, Professor's D8000. For me, it's some difficult, sometimes strange. A lot of buttons, a lot of functions that I didn't use anytime. But I think the not camera. It's I think you could take pictures on any camera. Nikon, Canon, Fujifilm, Sony, Olympus. It's the same. So I like the Nikon in some functions of Nikon I like, because you have some maybe comfortable buttons. For me, for 4 days it's stay comfortable for me, and I like use it. About the lens, I think the Nikon lens is very good. I think it's different between Canon and Nikon lens because they used different glasses in the lens, but it's okay. I like the Nikon. So, but few times for me it's hard to put the lens to bayonet because it's taken otherwise than in Canon, so it's hard sometimes. But I like the professor allowed me to use his camera. For me, I think it's great. He's very good man. Very. I like her friendship. Maybe he's friendly. He have good ideas. He have
Does he stimulate you? Does he push you to be more creative?
Yeah, professor, it's motivation me to doing something that I didn't do or doesn't do before. Yeah. So it's very good. He travel all the world. He trying to take new photos with different people, different places, different cameras, location. So it's very good for me to have a so good perfect teacher, I think.
Now you worked here in Nairobi with 3 different models. How was your experience working with 3 people you did not know?
So for me, easy to speak with these models because they speak Russian. I like this because my English is not well, so for me it's comfortable speaking with them. And when I'm speaking with them, I can find some they worries about what pose they didn't like, what pose they like, what side of face she prefer to shooting, hair, some clothes. It's good. So three models, three different models, three different face, three different body, face line, body line. All is different, but it's very interesting for me because they are posed differently, they are smiled differently, eyes, nose, lips are differently. So for me it's like if they doing it's the same, for me it's still boring, but it's different and very cool.
How was your experience working on a black skin tone? How did you find the black texture of the skin?
I think it's hard to work, for me, hard to work with a black skin model because the sunlight reflective another, like a white skin. So I need some time to check different angles to shot because it's another way to reflect the sunlight or any light. But I like the black models in Nairobi because for me it's the first chance to photo shooting with them. For me it's the first chance to photo shoot them. So thanks Professor for this new experience for me.
So you think when you go back, you would try some new ideas and new techniques in your work?
Sure. This trip to Nairobi, this masterclass to Nairobi, it's creates in me some new things. When I go back to Ukraine, I try to take some try these techniques in my work, in my photo shootings. Also, I can use these techniques in shooting video. So I think it's the same like photography, but you have a lot of still images that are moving.
How was your experience working with the wildlife? I believe this is your first experience.
No, I shoot in some animals, but in the zoo, it's not the same. It's have some different animal have unlimited area. They move there, and there, and there, and you need to have some maybe long lens, long lenses to shoot them from far when they far away. Also, I see giraffes for first time in my life, and I can feed them. For me, it's very great. It's different to shoot wild animals. It's not like the people you can say him move back, move like this, and they are very strange sometimes, but I like the shooting, photo shooting wild animals.
Professor Chadha gave you an assignment to photo shoot the giraffes and try to bring the texture and the shape. How was that experience using a 500mm lens?
Professor gave me the 500mm lens and asked me to shoot some textures of giraffes, some little pieces of giraffes like eye, nose, all I need to understand from which parts giraffe complete. So it's very interesting. I first time using the 500mm lens. it's very good. You don't need to came too close, that if sometimes dangerous. With giraffes it's not, but if I shoot lions it's more dangerous. And I like to take some photos with to eye, nose texture that I can complete and can create some collage with the photos. So one side you can use that all full-length giraffe, and the other side you can use some parts. I think it's interesting collage.
Tell me about your new project, Beauty in the Forest.
Yeah, professor assigned me to create book called Beauty and Forest. So I need to find models in Ukraine and shoot them in Ukraine forest. So in my book I must show the beauty of the woman and the beauty of the nature forest. I think it's a greatest chances in my life to that I can do my book. It's mine. It's very good. For me, it's very interesting to try to find some girls to travel by Ukraine forest to find some places. Also I need to do the report to professor and he helped me to if I have some moving in wrong way, he helped me to move back and to create the book. I need to find models, I need to find locations, I need to find anything. It's my book. I need to design that, I need to print that, and all it's mine work. It's hard for I think, but it's very interesting. Also, after we create the book, professor create for me, Masha and Sergey from Kiev, some photo exhibition that we must print our photos. I think maybe 15 items per person, and we burn the book and show for any visitors, for our friends, family, for everyone. It's a great chance for me. I'm very happy that professor can help me, or I like the professor help me to improve my photography features. I like the way he study us, like models, and the photographers. I think the Professor Hersh Chadha is the greatest man in the world, but for me, he gave me a great chance to visit Dubai, take some pictures from there, visit the Nairobi, take pictures there. He take lessons to me, not lessons like a university that he standing, sitting in the chair and listen to the teacher. He can do this more easily, and we can understand what he needs to bring to us. So I'm very happy that for my trip. Thank you, Professor, for all that you're doing for us and for me. I'm very happy.